All right, listen up, because what I'm about to drop today isn't just some fluffy, feel-good nonsense. We're diving headfirst into the most electrifying, game-changing breakthroughs happening in entrepreneurship right now. I'm talking about the kind of seismic shifts that are literally redrawing the map for every single one of you hustling out there, whether you're a seasoned founder or just sparking that first incredible idea. This isn't about trends that fade. This is about the bedrock of tomorrow's success. These innovations, these tectonic plates shifting under our feet, they're not just nice-to-haves. They are fundamentally reshaping how businesses are built, scaled, and sustained. For founders, for leaders, for anyone with skin in the game, understanding these shifts is non-negotiable. It's the difference between leading the charge and getting left in the dust, wondering what the hell just happened. The future isn't waiting for you to catch up. It's daring you to grab it by the horns. So I need you locked in, focused, and ready to absorb. Because in this video, we're not just skimming the surface. We're going deep on the most impactful trends, the strategies, the mindset shifts that will define the next era of entrepreneurship. If you're serious about winning, if you're serious about making an impact, then you absolutely cannot afford to miss what's coming next. Stay tuned, because this is your wake-up call. Let's get one thing straight. Artificial intelligence isn't some far-off sci-fi fantasy anymore. It's here, it's embedded, and it's already revolutionizing how smart entrepreneurs operate. If you're still thinking of AI as just a buzzword, you're already falling behind, period. This is about a fundamental layer being added to the business world, a tool so powerful it's like having 1,000 brilliant minds working for you 24/7. We're talking about automating the mundane, supercharging efficiency, and freeing up your most valuable asset, your time, to focus on strategy, vision, and growth. Seriously, the operational leverage AI offers is staggering, and the businesses that integrate it thoughtfully and aggressively are the ones that will dominate their space. Don't be the one playing catch-up. Be the one setting the pace, because you embrace the power of intelligent automation. Now, beyond just making things run smoother, think about the decision-making power AI unlocks. We're drowning in data, right? But data without insights is just noise. AI cuts through that noise like a laser beam. It analyzes patterns, predicts trends, and uncovers opportunities that the human eye, even the most experienced, might miss. Imagine having the ability to forecast customer behavior with uncanny accuracy, to optimize your pricing in real time based on market dynamics, or to identify potential risks before they cripple your operations. This isn't about replacing human intuition. It's about augmenting it, giving you an analytical edge that is becoming absolutely critical in a hyper-competitive landscape. Frankly, operating without AI-driven insights today is like flying blind in a storm. So, what does this mean for you practically? It means exploring AI-powered tools for everything from hyper-personalized marketing campaigns that actually resonate, to intelligent customer service bots that provide instant support, to sophisticated supply chain optimizations that save you a fortune. The applications are endless, and they're becoming more accessible every single day. Your job as an entrepreneur, as a leader, is to be relentlessly curious. Test, iterate, learn, and implement. Find the AI solutions that solve your biggest problems or unlock your greatest opportunities. The barrier to entry is lower than you think, but the cost of ignorance is catastrophically high. Get in the game. The so-called return to office debate? It's missing the bigger picture. The reality is, the remote work revolution isn't a temporary blip caused by recent events. It's a fundamental, irreversible shift in how we think about work, talent, and building global enterprises. For entrepreneurs, this isn't a challenge, it's a colossal opportunity. Think about it. Your talent pool just exploded from your local vicinity to the entire damn planet. You can now tap into brilliant minds, specialized skills, and diverse perspectives from literally anywhere with an internet connection. This isn't just about cost savings, though that can be a factor. It's about accessing the absolute best people for the job, regardless of their zip code. This global talent pool is your new unfair advantage if you're smart enough to leverage it. This paradigm shift is profoundly impacting global entrepreneurship. Geographical barriers that once dictated where businesses could be founded and scaled are crumbling. You can build a world-class team with members in Nairobi, New York, and New Delhi, all collaborating seamlessly towards a common vision. This allows for unprecedented agility, 24/7 operational potential if structured correctly, and an innate ability to understand and penetrate diverse international markets, because your team is diverse and international. It's forcing a more inclusive, more dynamic approach to business building, and frankly, it's about time. The entrepreneurs who master the art of leading distributed teams are the ones who will build the next generation of truly global companies. But let's be real, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Building a thriving remote or hybrid culture takes serious intention and effort. Communication needs to be over-indexed. Trust needs to be cultivated deliberately. You need the right tools, the right processes, and critically, the right mindset. This isn't about just letting people work from home. It's about architecting a new way of operating that fosters productivity, collaboration, and a strong sense of belonging, even when you're not sharing the same physical space. It requires leadership that is empathetic, adaptable, and laser-focused on outcomes, not just face time. The hustle remains, the execution is still paramount, but the playing field has changed. Adapt or die. For too long, the path to funding your dream was guarded by a select few gatekeepers: venture capitalists, angel investors, traditional banks. And while they still play a role, the game has been blown wide open by the sheer power of crowdfunding. Platforms like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and countless others have fundamentally democratized access to capital. This isn't just about getting money. It's about validating your idea directly with the people who matter most, your future customers. It's about building a tribe, a community of believers who are literally invested in your success from day one. This is a profound shift in power, putting it back into the hands of creators and innovators. Think about the implications. Before you even write a single line of code or manufacture one unit, you can test market demand. You can gauge interest. You can get crucial feedback. Crowdfunding campaigns are not just fundraising exercises. They are potent marketing engines and invaluable sources of market research. When people open their wallets to back your project, they're not just pre-ordering a product. They're casting a vote of confidence. They're saying, yes, I believe in this, I want this to exist. This early validation is priceless, and it can give you the momentum and the credibility to attract even further investment down the line if needed. It's about building a movement, not just a business. But don't get it twisted. Running a successful crowdfunding campaign is hard work. It demands exceptional storytelling. You need to articulate your vision with passion and clarity. You need to build trust through transparency, showing your backers the journey, the challenges, and the progress. And above all, you absolutely must deliver on your promises. The community you build through crowdfunding is your most valuable asset, but it's also one that demands accountability. Treat your backers like gold, communicate relentlessly, and execute flawlessly. Do that, and crowdfunding can be the rocket fuel that launches your entrepreneurial dreams into orbit, proving that your audience can indeed be your most powerful investor. Let me be crystal clear. Sustainability in business is no longer a fringe movement or a nice-to-have PR stunt. It's rapidly becoming a core tenet of smart, resilient, and profitable entrepreneurship. Consumers, especially the younger generations who hold massive purchasing power, are demanding more than just good products at fair prices. They're voting with their wallets for brands that align with their values, brands that demonstrate genuine commitment to environmental stewardship and social responsibility. Ignoring this seismic shift isn't just bad ethics, it's plain bad business. The data is overwhelmingly showing that companies prioritizing purpose alongside profit are building deeper brand loyalty. So, what does this shift towards eco-friendly and socially responsible entrepreneurship actually look like in practice? It's about reevaluating every aspect of your business through a sustainability lens. It's about designing products with minimal environmental impact, sourcing materials ethically, reducing waste in your operations, ensuring fair labor practices throughout your supply chain, and investing in your local communities. This isn't about just offsetting your carbon footprint. It's about fundamentally integrating responsible practices into your DNA. And guess what? Often these practices lead to innovation, increased efficiency, and a stronger, more engaged workforce. Employees want to work for companies that are making a positive impact, not just chasing the next dollar. The beauty of this is that building a sustainable business model isn't a sacrifice. It's an investment in your long-term viability and relevance. It enhances your brand reputation, mitigates risks associated with environmental regulations or supply chain disruptions, and opens up new market opportunities with conscious consumers. Think about companies that have built their entire brand around sustainability. They're not just surviving, they're thriving. This is about building a legacy, an enterprise that contributes positively to the world while generating substantial returns. It's the ultimate win-win, and entrepreneurs who embrace this philosophy are not just doing good, they're positioning themselves to win the future. If you're an entrepreneur today and you're not thinking about digital marketplaces, you are fundamentally misunderstanding the scale of the internet. Platforms like Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, Alibaba, eBay. These aren't just websites. They are global economic engines that have radically lowered the barrier to entry for anyone looking to sell a product or service. Imagine 20 years ago trying to reach customers in a dozen different countries. The logistics, the marketing spend, the sheer complexity would have been overwhelming for most small businesses. Today, with a few clicks, you can list your product and potentially reach hundreds of millions of eager buyers across the globe. That's insane leverage. These online marketplaces provide an incredible infrastructure that entrepreneurs can tap into. They handle payments, often offer fulfillment services, and, most importantly, they attract massive amounts of traffic. You're essentially setting up shop in the busiest mall in the world, without the crippling overhead of a physical storefront. This allows founders to focus on what they do best, creating amazing products, building their brand story, and connecting with their niche audience. The speed at which you can go from idea to global distribution is unprecedented, and it's all thanks to the power of these centralized digital commerce hubs. It's a golden age for agile, digitally savvy entrepreneurs. Now, of course, it's not a complete cakewalk. The ease of access means competition can be fierce. You're playing in a crowded stadium, so you need to be smart about how you differentiate yourself. This means mastering platform-specific SEO, investing in high-quality product presentation, managing customer reviews meticulously, and crucially, finding ways to build your own brand equity even while operating within someone else's ecosystem. Don't just be a faceless seller. Use these marketplaces as a launchpad to build a direct relationship with your customers whenever possible. The opportunity for instant global reach is there for the taking, but true domination comes from strategic execution and relentless brand building. So, there you have it. AI, remote work, crowdfunding, sustainability, digital marketplaces. These aren't just fleeting trends. These are fundamental pillars of the new entrepreneurial landscape. The game has changed, the tools are more powerful than ever, and the opportunities are absolutely massive for those willing to learn, adapt, and most importantly, execute. Don't just sit on this information. Let it ignite a fire under you. This is your moment to reassess, to innovate, and to build something truly remarkable. Now, I want to hear from you. Out of all these game-changing breakthroughs we talked about today, which one has you the most fired up? Which one do you see as the biggest opportunity for your business, your idea, your hustle? Drop a comment below right now. I read them, Esther reads them. Let's get a conversation going, because sharing insights and experiences is how we all level up together. Your perspective matters. And hey, if you got value from this, if you're serious about staying ahead of the curve and getting actionable insights to build and scale your entrepreneurial ventures, then do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell too, so you don't miss a single drop. Esther is committed to bringing you the real, the raw, the practical advice you need to win. Thanks for tuning in. Now go make it happen.